they're talking about typing for those who haven't been paying attention, which I think is most of us, to be honest. Well, thank you, David.
Okay. Are you good? Are you good? This is less feedback than the last one. Okay, cool. So hey, as I said, I'm David, and so this talk basically and like sort of an overall story about how typing has gotten to where we are today. So first, back all the way in 2006, we had this step called Function Annotations. I'll leave the patience a bit off. No, that's okay. So basically, so what the function annotations allowed us to do was basically attach any arbitrary Python expression to a parameter. So here, for example, this is an example straight from the pet for basically improving the help message for the built-in compile function. So here we've just given each parameter a string. So you can also annotate the return value like so. So you basically just have an arrow after the parameter list right before the fail. And these are available at runtime through the Dunder annotations attribute of your function. The term function annotations is used in the pet. I think that's the internal Python name. I'm not sure. Yeah, I got it when I read that, but yeah, it's Dunder annotations. So 2008, Python 3 came out. Yay! And so we got those function annotations along with all the other 3,000 apps, and not much happened. Well, some people invented their sort of own type annotation sort of thing. So, for example, this second one is take a point, which is a two-tuple int. This first one was actually written last year on a group project of mine. Not really sure why we did this, but so here registers is meant to be a list of strings, and state meant to be an optional dictionary of strings to strings. So, so Mypy is, well, okay, so Mypy, let me see. So this was actually the first reference to Mypy that I could find. The talk at Python Finland in 2012. So it's basically a superset of Python which aims to use optional static typing and its original aim was to actually speed up Python, which sounds familiar. If you've ever worked with Python before, what was up? If you've never worked with Python before, so Python is also a superset of Python with static typing. But this is a little bit different. So if you look at this example, you'll notice that it looks vaguely like C, except Python. And you can have generics as well with the angle bracket syntax from C++ and Java. And then the author of Mypy went to Python US in 2013. And he talked to a bunch of core devs, including Rico. And afterwards, they came up with this Python compatible syntax. So instead of having so the aim here was to basically encourage adoption of Mypy without any sort of barrier. So the intent was that you could still write this Python code, run it in Python, but then also be able to run it in Mypy. So here, so here we have a typing module, and then we have this iterated generic. In this typing module are specified using the subscripts notation in Python because we want it to be Python compatible. And we also added Python 2 support using these type comments on the cycle. So here, prime is a list of integers. So you still have to import from Python. Also here, you can also annotate the type of function. And yeah, so the focus starts to shift after Python US. The focus of Mypy starts to shift from type checking rather than just pure performance. And in 2014, blog post, Mypy only type check. It does not run programs. Use Python to run your statically typed programs. So yeah, eventually they decide to just drop the entire performance call, which is interesting. But so then a while later, a bunch of people start bouncing around ideas. It's inspired by the Mypy checker and create this pet, the pet way. It's explicitly mentioned in the text that typing is intended to be completely optional. Static typing is never intended to be mandatory in Python ever. F24 also defines these forms. So all the time you want us to actually refer to the type points and you've actually finished the defining. For example, I may have a class method that in fact creates an instance of the class. Here we have an example where oh dear. Let me just turn this down on my laptop. I can't see myself. So here we have a class that's an iterable. And the method has been defined to return an instance of this with this food box. Okay, so then end of 2014, Mypy 0.1 is released. Yay! It was 0.1 early. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a blog post. Probably because there wasn't a blog post. Anyway. It seems to be running a little. seems to have sorry about that. Right. So early 2015, Mypy 0.2 was released, and so you would have noticed that there's a post history on the chapter. So whenever a draft is sort of finalized, it gets posted onto the Python mailing list. So Mypy 0.2 was released with the intention of gaining better compatibility with the 484 draft time. And then Python 3.5 was released. Yay! We have the typing module in Python 3.5. If you're using Python 3.5, you already have the typing module, which is great. Although since then there have actually been some changes to the typing module. So afterwards, Mypy 0.3 was released. Started focusing on Python 2 support as well. So not only type checking Python 2 programs, but also running on Python 2, I believe. And also the final F484 at the time. And also the repo for Mypy moved from the original author's personal account to the Python software foundation's account. So all of a sudden it's kind of blessed by Guido. Anyway, so in 2016, this was the earliest reference to this project at the time. So someone gave a talk at the Python language summit 2016 about SyPy, which is a Google open source project, which implements 484 as in type checking, and it also does some typing. So in this first example here, the Python would see that the capitalized method of this string, as a string as well, and so the get label function would also automatically get a return time of some string. And here in this second example, it would the return type will automatically be inferred as the dictionary of string to anything. So at the time, there were also a few differences between PyType and Mypy. So for example, passing in a list of strings for something that's being declared as variable floats. Actually, I can't remember what the example off the top of my head is. Maybe I should have written these slides. But also type checking of arguments whilst inside the function. So here, Mypy would complain about trying to append. Oh, hang on, I think that's meant to be string. Yeah. Sorry, that was the list of string rather than list of So if that was a list of if X was declared as a list of strings, Mypy would complain about trying to append the integer 42 to the list. PyType wouldn't. So anyway, towards the end of 2016, we get 526 variable analytics. So this was noted as a potential follow-up in Tech 24, where basically you had the problem where the only way to type in a variable was to use a comment and you had to give it a value. So the intention here was to just fix it. So here the first line here is a variable type which is a list of variables and it's initialized to the empty list. The second example, you will notice there's no value being assigned to this variable. If you try to reference this variable in code after this line, you still get an error. But this just allows you to declare the type of your variable because that actually defines it. And then here we have also an addition to the typing module where you can explicitly declare a class variable as a class variable. So your type checker should complain about trying to assign to this variable from by referencing the instance attribute. We also added an additional syntax for name types, name tuples. So before this step, defining a type's name tuple was pretty terrible. You had to call the names tuple function with a list of tuples defining name and its type. It was pretty terrible. This is actually quite cool, right? So here we have a name tuple where we have an error code, which is an int, and then the next, and then the y. So in Android 2016, Python 3.6 is released. So this has support for these variable annotations and also the various updates to the typing module. And then Mypy 0.470 is released. So you might notice that the version numbering scheme changed, which is pretty weird. But basically what happened was, so the original Mypy package name was Mypy-lang. The Mypy people decided, hey, let's give this the whole Mypy package name to the Mypy type. But in order to allow for any potential users of the old Mypy package, they have to adopt the new version. And one of the main figures of this was actually gaining support for Python 3.6 syntax. You had to explicitly say, hey, I want to use this fast parser. But that fast parser worked on Windows. Apparently, the old parser did. So, who knows? Anyway, and then Mypy 0.5 is 0.1 was released, which later in 2017, which enables this Python 3.6 syntax support by the old because it was actually cloned. So, a little while later, you might or might not know that Guido actually writes a Dropbox, and so the Dropbox guy wrote this package called Annotate, which basically hooks into the Python interpreter and collects type information at runtime. Yeah. And so this was actually announced on the Mypy blog. So what do we have in store for the future? I Python 2.7. One of the biggest things is this platform for structural subtyping or static subtyping, basically. So the idea is that, well, the typing module has some abstract base classes for things like iterable and size. You might notice that we have used this iterable generic here. It is also an abstract base class, so you can actually check. You can actually use these instances on objects with these iterable and size and whatnot. And so the idea was that oh boy. The idea was that static type checkers should also support because we have this behavior at runtime, we should also have this same behavior during static analysis. So here is an example of static subtyping. So the important thing is that bucket is automatically inferred as an iterable lines, and this last line here actually passes a type check. See also those things. Those also influence the static. Attribute is nice, by the way, if you're a JavaScript. Data classes. So these haven't actually been implemented in Python 2.7. But basically, if you've used name tuples before, you might know about how painful they can be to use. So basically, you can think of data classes as mutable tuples with default. So you just get an ordinary class and you decorate with this data class decorator, and it automatically adds all the done values. So all the comparisons, they all work. Yeah, my laptop just died. Maybe I should play this. There was one other slide. There was one other slide that I wanted to show you. Oh. Does anyone have a laptop I could borrow? Yeah. That means I'll have to log in.
Does anyone have any questions then? While we we're just going to see it.
Yeah, does anyone have any questions whilst we wait for me to?
It's hopefully easy now.
What do you mean by easy?
Is it like one of the main issues I had with typing in the past is that it's tough to, it's nice to have for senior developers, but it's tough to get new people into it because it doesn't look like normal Python code. Is that not the case where everything looks and acts Python?
Well, I mean, it already was normal Python code, I guess. Yeah, just like getting used to. But so the variable annotation syntax makes annotating the types of variables much nicer than the normal common syntax.
But I can actually have does it improve speed?
No. From what I know, there are currently no projects which actually utilize static typing to improve performance.
So what's the reason why? Because of typing. I mean, Python is good as dynamic typing as it is.
It's meant to be just for catching basic errors that
Runtime errors.
Among other things. But the main idea is basically you document what you expect the types of everything to be. So for example, you might only expect a function to only take integers. Okay. So there's also PEP 560, which basically, so the whole idea behind this was to improve the performance of the typing module itself. Before this PEP, the typing module needed a lot of weird hacks around things like so for generics, you initially had to initially had to have a generic metaflogs to actually allow for the indexing the syntax. And yeah, there's a bunch of weird hacks. In one case, so the typing module also registers with the collections.abc abstract base classes, and so there's actually a hack in one of the subclass check methods, which checks am I being called by the ABC module? If so, short circuit. And it also did some weird hacks with the method resolution order to get rid of the generic methods. But these two Dunder methods are specifically reserved for use by the typing module. Do not use these in your code, please. Also, so PEP 563 proposes that annotations are lazy about methods, basically. So back in Python 3.0, we had those function annotations. Those are all actually evaluated by the Python interpreter. So this proposes that this proposes a future feature where instead of evaluating them at runtime, they're all just stored as strings. So this future feature will be in Python 3.7. It will then if you're still not using this future feature in Python 3.9, it will start raising a deprecation warning, and it will be enabled by default in Python 4.9. So there's an obvious problem with this, which is any non-typing use of annotations. So this PEP considers any use of annotations outside of type hinting to be deprecated. So you can't have that. You can't use function annotations for better help messages, for example. Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions?
Will Mypy infer types? For example, if you had a variable that's set to 0, could you avoid having to type that variable as int, and then it'll do that for you?
Yes. So from my experience, Mypy does, if you assign a variable to a value like 0, it will automatically say, hey, this is expected to be an integer. In particular, it does this automatically for methods. So if you accidentally reassign a method name in an instance, it will go, hey, this doesn't look like a method.
So can you run Mypy without actually changing code or getting benefits?
So it would definitely catch very simple errors like accidentally assigning to built-in functions your own methods and whatnot. But you'd still want to at least annotate your functions initials to get the full benefit from Mypy.
Python has evolved, as you have shown, since 2006. What do you envisage that Python will evolve to in 2023?
That's quite a difficult question. I would definitely love to eventually see something that actually does take advantage of type hinting for performance. But I think that might be a way out.
Hi, I'm not actually a Python guy, but I work with JavaScript. So like you mentioned TypeScript there. I found that there's a very interesting similarity TypeScript and what Mypy does. And one of the things I find interesting in TypeScript is that it helps you to detect errors in compile time before you actually run it. So it helps developers to do smart debugging. So would that be the same thing for Mypy as well?
Yeah, no, definitely. Right. That's pretty much the main goal of Mypy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just wondering, how can you enforce this kind of typing? Apart from C++ Chrome, there's universal typing, so there's no step. With Python, you can have or not have So how can you enforce this type on this? So I just wondering how many people really use in their code typing at all.
Good question. I don't know. You can integrate Mypy really well with the various tools. PyCharm has its own implementation of F44. There's also a Flake 8 plugin for Mypy if you use Flake 8. I think a bunch of them into plugins for various editors. So you could call out to Mypy by default as well.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much.